I come from a small village in West Africa, a place where stories flow like the river that feeds our land. This story was told to me by my grandmother, and she swore it truly happened long before I was born. There was once a woman named Amara. She was kind, hard-working, and beautiful, but for 10 years she had no child. Every time a baby was born in the village, she would smile and bring gifts, though her heart cried at night. Her husband, Obina, loved her deeply, but his mother, the old woman Mama Ifioma, never stopped whispering that Amara was cursed. A tree that bears no fruit, she would say. One day, after a heavy rainfall, Amara went to fetch water from the river. The river was called Odo Aje, and everyone knew it was sacred home of the river goddess Mami Eke, the mother of waters. That evening, as the sun dipped low, Amara sat by the riverbank and wept. Her tears mixed with the water. She whispered, "Mother of the river, please, give me a child, even if it cost me something." The wind changed. The water began to swirl. Then, out of the calm river, a woman rose tall, glowing, her skin shining like wet bronze, her hair flowing like the waves. "Why do you cry into my river, child of clay?" the goddess asked. Amara fell to her knees. "Great mother, I beg you, I want a child more than I want breath." The goddess smiled, but her eyes were sad. "A child is not a thing to buy. It is a gift, and every gift has a price. Will you give what is most precious to you?" Without thinking, Amara said yes. The goddess dipped her hand into the water and gave Amara a small white cowrie shell. "Take this home. Sleep with it under your pillow. When the moon is full, you will know the rest." Amara did as she was told. That night, she dreamed of a baby laughing in a pool of light. 9 moons later, she gave birth to a beautiful baby girl, Ngozi. The village rejoiced. Even Mama Ifeoma danced that day. Amara and Obinna were finally happy. But as Ngozi grew, strange things began to happen. When she laughed, rain would fall. When she cried, the river would overflow. And every full moon, Amara would hear the goddess's voice whisper through the wind, "Remember, every gift has a price." On Ngozi's 7th birthday, the river flooded without warning. The villagers fled, but Amara heard her daughter calling from the riverbank. She ran, and there stood the goddess again, holding Ngozi's hand. "It is time," said Mami Ike softly. "You promised me what was most precious." Amara fell to her knees, weeping. "Please, take me instead." The goddess shook her head. "A mother's heart is the deepest offering. You gave your word." And with that, both goddess and child disappeared into the water. Every year since then, when the river rises, the villagers say they hear a woman's song, a lullaby carried on the waves. They call it Amara's song. No one fetches water after sunset anymore.